In all honesty, things are really starting to look pretty good. I mean, my Cowboys are miraculously still number one in the NFC East. And actually, it's funny that I mentioned how at the very start of my, well, not the very start, but when I did the State of My Being address a couple of days ago, I mentioned how it really is a crapshoot as to whether or not we're actually able to see a Charlie Brown Christmas. Not that I'm too busy or anything, it's just I never know when it's on. Because I do want to watch it. Well, luckily I heard that tomorrow evening on ABC, they're going to be airing it. So yeah, just got to find out the time and I'm totally going to be there. That's going to be pretty sweet. Although, being a football fan, if you're a football fan, you're probably wondering, what about watching your Cowboys play the Bears tomorrow? Listen, as much as I am a Cowboys fan, as much as, I want to see my Cowboys play, a Charlie Brown Christmas is not even a half hour long altogether. There may be a commercial here and there, but really, it's not even that long. And plus, even if it starts at the same time as the football game tomorrow, they would only overlap a little bit. And it's not like the Cowboys would have the ball the entire time that the Christmas special's on. So, yeah. You can totally watch it and be okay. I know. I'll never forget the very first time I saw it. It was actually with my grandmother and my grandfather on my father's side. Yeah, it was the very first time I ever saw it. I was in, now it would be considered the family room, but when I was little, we called it the playroom. I had the TV in there, and my grandparents were watching it with me. And, they showed it to me for the first time. Now, keep in mind, I had no idea of the significance that it had, I knew who Charlie Brown was because, he was always in the newspaper, but I had no idea that this is probably like maybe the early 90s when I first saw it. And it was at least 30, it was like, actually, hold on a second, I'm going to look up. Christmas. Huh. That's cool. It's a 94% Rotten Tomatoes. That's really cool. I'm actually kind of surprised he hasn't scored at all, but 94, it's pretty darn good, man. If you're in the 90s, you're pretty good. Let's see, December 9th, 1960. Okay, so it'd be 44 years old now. So, yeah, I was like 25 years old when I was a kid. So, at least 25 years old. So, yeah, it's pretty up there. That does remind me, Charlie Brown Christmas is 1965. And, I'm trying to get into the fact that my two favorite Christmas specials of all time, without question, I could watch them over and over again because they're that good. In fact, one was on last night, although I missed quite a lot of it because I didn't know it was on, was that and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The original Chuck Jones animated one, not that pure, awful Jim Carrey movie. That movie is terrible. Don't lie. It's really bad. That's why the original Chuck Jones animated one is better. So on. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. All right, it was 1966. December 18th, 1960. Okay, so they're a little over a year apart of each other. But that's cool. They're two of the greatest Christmas specials of all time. Actually, you can watch both back to back and you bang them out in an hour. So, if you want your kid to be quiet for a while, you could do that. That'd be pretty, to be perfectly honest, though, you're better off spending time with your kid watching if you're going to do that because, let's be honest, it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Charlie Brown Christmas. They are two of the greatest Christmas specials of all time. And how good is the latter, you might ask? There are these two guys on YouTube referred to as the Fine Brothers. and one of the things they do is like talking about this many movies in this many minutes, and they had mentioned how when they were little, because they're a Jewish family, although don't really see why you can't be Jewish and watch any Christmas special for that matter, but whatever. Well, maybe it's sort of I don't know. But Charlie Brown Christmas was the only one they were allowed to watch. But, again, I mean, just because you don't celebrate Christmas, doesn't mean you can't be entertained by something that's Christmas related. I mean, I don't celebrate, I'll put it this way. I'm not Jewish. I don't celebrate Hanukkah or Passover. Yet I love watching the Rugrats Passover and Hanukkah specials. So, yeah, to each their own. But then again, Rugrats is an awesome show. That does remind me, another guy I'm watching on YouTube right now. Oh, not right now. I always watch him. Is The Mysterious Mr. Enter. That's how he goes by. And he's actually doing something called Nick-O-Rama, where he's doing, excuse me, all of the Nicktoons of, like, that Nickelodeon's ever done, which brings it to about, 50. So, he's done Ren and Stimpy, he's done Doug, and he's done Rugrats so far. And for the most part, his thoughts on those shows are pretty much identical to mine. Just quick rapid fire. Ren and Stimpy is the most memorable and quite possibly the most popular. Doug has some pretty good colors and art style, but stars a guy whose last name is funny, who's not very funny at all. Seriously, guys, I like Doug, and I can watch it, but compared to the other Nicktoons, it is the most boring of all of them. Let's be real here. Doug was so, seriously, the only reason why I would watch Doug for the most part was because I knew Rugrats for the most part was going to be on afterwards. And when we get to Rugrats, which is better, although, why did Klasky Csupo animate it? Well, I know why, but I get what he means when I say that their designs of the characters are, their heads look like potatoes, man. It's crazy. But, yeah. Which reminds me, I wonder what Nicktoons is going to do next. Although, I should also mention that he's not doing, shows that were imported from other countries like Pelswick. Which is real show. I like Pelswick. Yeah, Pelswick was the one show about a kid who's in a wheelchair. I believe he's a paraplegic. I actually, I need to look up the terminology. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. He's a paraplegic because he's stuck in a wheelchair, but he can still use his, arms and whatever. So, yeah. Also, it was a good show. I always thought the theme song was pretty cool. But, yeah, it was pretty, yeah. I'm just going all over, the 90s, aren't I? That being said, though, I am still working on that one thing from the 90s I wanted to do for you guys. I've actually gotten a little bit better at it, actually. I'm not going to attempt it on unless I know exactly what I'm getting myself into and therefore what I'm doing. Ooh. But we'll have to play that one by ear. That being said, though, as long as I am talking about Christmas, it is less than 3 weeks away. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, wait, I think Christmas would be today. Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks from today. So, yeah, 21 days until Christmas. So, that's going to be exciting. I still haven't touched any of my chocolate from that calendar yet, but, exercise and restraint. So, that's going to be, that being said, though, that's going to be quite the quandary. Because I will purposely have saved all that chocolate for when I get to, December 25th. And that's great. Or not, 24th, because that's when the calendar ends. But with all the parties going on, and my family actually traditionally goes to church on Christmas Eve, because we're not getting up early on Christmas morning to do it, the question remains, when am I going to have the chocolate after that? Quite the quandary. These are the things that a single guy in an apartment in Elmira, New York, thinks about, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. But all in all, things are looking... Again, it's only day 703. There's like another 97 days to go until I can tell you with certainty how it all ended up being. That being said, though, day 800 will be the very first State of My Being address I'll do when I'm a 30-year-old. Yeah, that's another thing I'm looking forward to. I'm turning 30 this month. Oh, no. Well, I'm not letting that bother me. I mean, come on. Some people absolutely fear, turning 30. I'm like, sometimes they get this warranty, you're another year older, where'd the time go, stuff like that. I get that. But at the same time, like, really? You're that worried about turning 30 when there's so many other things to be worried about as well? Don't get me wrong. I do see the appeal as to why you need to worry about turning 30, but my brother turned 30. I have several of my cousins who turned 30. Some of my friends this year have turned 30. So, and they're doing fine. Why would I be worried? So, yeah. It is something that I am going to need to think about, but... A part of me thinks maybe I should get like a party hat instead of the Santa hat, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just wear it for the entire month of December. I don't know. I just realized that for the most part, unless I do something else, November 30th, 2019 will be the last time you see me without the hat in 2019. So, yeah, that'd be pretty neat. My hair is going to look so much different not really. It may grow like a quarter of an inch. Because remember, I get my hair cut when it's about time for the State of My Being address. And it only had been like over a month since I got my hair cut by then. So it's not really going to be that dramatic of a change. Although it wouldn't surprise me if someone's like, oh yeah, right, I forgot. Nick Cutler really does have hair. That'd be funny. Let me adjust a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Don't have, that was weird. That was really weird. It was weird yesterday. It'd be TMI, but yesterday I coughed up like the hugest, driest loogie ever. Like, seriously, it was so dry it came out as like dust. I'm like, what the heck is going on around here? I guess it really is going to be that time of year. But I'm still looking forward to it. That being said, though, part of me is worried because around this time last year, I did get sick. And the time around the year before, I got sick as well. So around this time last 2 years, I gotten sick. I don't really know. Right now, knocking on wood right there, I'm feeling fine. But it would not surprise me if at some point I just start feeling, because whenever I get sick or I'm about to have a fever, it always starts off with me having the chills. Like, no matter how warm I get, whatever, I always feel like super duper cold. I don't know why, I just do. It's, weird and, crazy. But, if I do get sick, at least I, get over with. Plus, I'm doing a pretty good job taking care of myself. I should be fine. I may live in Elmira, but my family does live nearby. So if I ever need help, they'll definitely help me. which is nice. You know, this is the time that you should be a family now. Like, favorite channel, hit that subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, journals, notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch. Enjoy for today. I hope we all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful hump day. It is hump day. And remember, if you guys don't want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.